destituido a Domenech TORRENT, Edu. Nos sorprendió en la tarde del domingo, Edu. Yo estaba incrédulo cuando leí, tomé mi celular y vi, han corrido a Domenech TORRENT.
Viejito, ¿no que no era un reto la Liga MX, TORRENT? Tenía que ser español, roba oro, Rick.
¿Alguna vez auxiliar de Pep Guardiola, Edu? No le aprendió nada. Y creo que ya va siendo hora. Ya es el momento de que el Monterrey se asuma como lo que es. Un equipo completamente traumatizado por su vecinito Tigres. El día que Rayados deje de intentar hasta debajo de las piedras encontrar un Guiñac, ese día hablaremos de un Monterrey que aspire a algo, Edu. De momento, necesitan terapia de choque, Edu. Necesitan toques en los huevos. Y todo esto para el Tato Noriega. Porque no va a ningún lado, Edu. Son el equipo más pecho frío que existe en este país. La plantilla más cara del fútbol mexicano y son incapaces de jugar bien, de jugar bonito, de emocionar. Ya ni Canales quiere estar ahí, Edu.
Sí, es un equipo con mucha identidad, pero se han convertido en un cuadro gris. Lo ves en liguilla y dices, al Chile el Monterrey no va a ser campeón.
Hey yo, what's good y'all? Que pedo mi raza? It is your boy Justin, whatever y'all know me as here. You already know what we doing. It is the reason you clicked or tapped on this video right here. Soccer Manager 2026. This is the other version of the world-renowned Football Manager that everybody be playing. I like this a little more. It's less nerdy, way less complicated. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how the graphics are, but from what I heard, the UI is better than Football Manager. And just by looking at, you know what I mean, the loadouts and stuff, it definitely is. But we are here because I am the new, y'all can see it right there. It's the reason why you're here. I already said it. The new Monterrey manager. El nuevo manager del equipo Montano, Regiomontano. Now, I'm doing this on Soccer Manager instead of World Soccer Champs this time around. If, obviously, that's me assuming you're not new to the channel. I usually do videos on a different game, which is World Soccer Champs. You should go check those series out. I've done like 3. I will be going back to Chelsea because Chelsea just lost against Everton. We got smashed. Last time I checked, it was 3-0. Once it was 3-0, I stopped checking. It'll probably show up on my Google thingy. Once I'm done with this video, I'll probably like look at it. But yeah, I'm doing it on this because this is just a lot more difficult. And also just to kind of like switch it up a little bit. Also, this is a lot more difficult. This also has the updated rosters. So that's a massive plus as well. When it comes to the facilities, they do start off super low in this game. I don't know why it does that. Y'all can see the facilities are really low. I've upgraded 2 of them. I'm not going to do Youth Academy yet just because we need to make some signings. Clearly, this team, IRL, has been severely underperforming. So we need to make some signings. Now, here's the team. This is not the fully furnished team. As far as the player roles, etc., that sort of thing, you know what I mean, our playing style, I do have that down already. Now, I got a bunch of shortlisted players. One of them is youngster Mateus Reis. IRL has a release clause of 80 mil, which I don't think is going to be paid. We sent out a loan bid for him. As y'all can see, his wages are very accessible to us. Look at his rating and value. That is very good. That's a guarantee. Super high potential in game and IRL. But I'll be honest, IRL he should be playing a lot more than they give him. That's how I feel, honestly. I don't know where they got the 80 mil from. From what I seen from Mateus Reis, he is good, but he's not worth 80 mil, bro. At the very most, I see there being like 40 mil for him in the future, and I like when he turns 21 or something. But hopefully we don't have a Sendejas on our hands. And what I mean by that is that he is Brazilian. Obviously, that's why his name is that. He was born in Mexico City, which is why he's able to play for Mexico. As y'all can see, as of right now, he has chosen us. But that could very well change if La Selección don't fight for him, which is why I say we could have a Sendejas on our hands, where it's like the country that he grew up in, etc. He was, you know what I mean, he always chose Brazil, I'm pretty sure, from what I've seen in like past photos. He was always choosing Brazil, but then out of nowhere he chose El Tri, you know what I mean, he chose Mexico. but then they didn't go looking for him, and then he went back to the club to the country that, or the institution's country that had always been looking out for him. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing, which is why I said we could have his index on our hands. Hopefully not, but this is a very promising youngster to have on. I don't know why I said bench that way, but here is a very good player that we could have on our hands. He is over at Tigres. I saw him play the other day. Shout out Tigres. Shout out Ociel Herrera, man of the match. I mean, I googled it. It said he didn't win man of the match, but he definitely deserved it. El Acere, mi primo. Shout out to him. I did see this dude playing. He was grabbing on a nigga, like straight grabbing him. It was crazy. It's one of the craziest grabs I ever seen. But I was actually gonna sign him even before I knew, because I've had this plan for a minute now, ever since friggin' Monterrey got rid of their manager, who shall not be named, but very good value. However, we already have DMC, so I'm gonna hold off on this one. Over here we have another good option, IRL. I believe he's over at a Turkish club. I may be wrong though. I'm pretty sure, I don't remember. I think it might be Galatasaray that he's at, but correct me on anything if I'm wrong in his video. You know what I'm saying? It's very promising. You know what I'm saying? It's a very Monterrey type of signing, but I don't know. I'm gonna hold off on this one as well for now. Now, we got to do this one. Javairo, the man that scored a golazo against our biggest rivals, Tigres, right here. Javairo Muerfo del Rosun in the previous FC, which technically is this one, but then they updated it. So the previous application, that was FC24, Javairo del Rosun is an absolute burst. And I'm not talking the one from the Bible. I'm talking the KSI one. That previous iteration of the game. I don't know how good he is in this. I don't know if we got any sort of chemistry. So I will be checking that as well. I'm going to need my scouts to put in that work as of right now, dead hammies. So we're going to have to come back to this one as well. Now, here is the first signing that we will be making. We will not be coming back to this one. Here is Mikael Antonio Jamaica. Shout out to our reggae boys. 35 years old, but he is way better than that other dude that we got as a striker who has had a Ballon d'Or clause. So sad how things work out, ain't it? But here we go. Immense strength. He will be our target man, and this is our signing that we will be making. He will be our real delantero, our real number 9. What the fuck? Why is he a free agent if I can't sign him? What is this? Nah, this some A-tier book. Well, we can't do that. That's some real BS. He's a free agent, but nobody can sign him. That makes no sense. This game is stupid. It's the same reason I can't sign Keylor Navas. I was originally going to sign him as well, but I couldn't because of the age. And it's like, there's so many signings that you can't make. Like, once they're like 34 even, you still can't sign them because then they retire at the end of the season. It's very dumb. It makes no sense. They need to fix their game. But I'm trying to do this as fast as I can. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to put out videos consistently. So, hey, it is what it is. Here we will be offering a contract to Jaime Rodriguez. I mean, y'all were already seeing it. I didn't have to say it. IRL, he's playing for, I believe, Minnesota over in the MLS. For some reason, the Mexican teams didn't want it. I don't know why they didn't want this nigga. I am offering him a 3-year contract because I don't want to let him go on a free, potentially. So there you go, 49. He doesn't want 49. Maybe a 50 ball. I'm going to be very stingy with these contract negotiations, as y'all can see. They are on a free, but, you know what I mean? These are some pretty high wages that we're going to have to be paying right here. So I got to, you know what I'm saying? Got to stay a little stingy. We're paying a lot of players a lot of money. We only got a little over 8 mil, so we got to make it count. You don't want 55. Let's do 59. Come on. Yes, there we go. James Rodríguez para el Monterrey en lugar de el Minnesota. Now, this is our next signing, Kurt Mozuma. Once again, let me know if I'm pronouncing these right or wrong. Very tall, very heavy, very strong. For this league, yes, he's 31, but he's a good center back. Look at his rating. He's on a free. And this is our way that we will combat André Pierre-Gignac. Monterrey have always been trying to sign their own French striker, you know what I mean, their own André Pierre-Gignac. It ain't worked ever, you know what I'm saying? Dead hammies. Look at these stats, though. Look at that strength. Look at that pace. Look at that aerial ability. The marking, tackling, positioning is good for the league. So no complaints here, especially the strength. I think the strength will be a great factor as well as the aerial ability. I doubt there's going to be very few players that will beat him because of the aerial ability and the strength. Now, here it is. Kurt Mozuma. Now, here is a player that I legit just found out about. I had to look for a general defender that's on a free. That, like, he just wouldn't show up for some reason in the normal, like, free agents thingy. But here we go. Very good stats as well. I wouldn't say a completely different player, but he's very different. I wanted to sign him because general defender. We already signed a stopper in Kurt. You know what I'm saying? His strength is also real good. He has a really good stamina. His aerial ability is low, but he brings something different. He's still very strong, but he does bring some different to what Kurt brings to the table. At least that's what I thought. And then we got to this. Sometimes handles pressure well. I like that, but his squad chemistry is poor, so I will not be signing him. I said that we was going to come back to him. And here it is, Cesar Araujo, Uruguayo. Let's go. It says right there, chemistry is poor. It is a reasonable chemistry that he has with us. Very high work rate. I will be putting him as a midfielder, though, not a defensive or ball. As a defensive midfielder, he will be playing ball-winning midfielder in the central midfield. He has very good potential, always handles pressure well, which I really like. The squad chem is there. I said high potential. It's not that high, but I believe we could get him to like a 77 based off of this. Diego Fagundes is here. Super low rated. I remember a lot of these players used to have like really high potential and were like super high rated in 2 years back in the 24 version of this game. It's kind of crazy. Now he's 30. Dang, man. And I hear Jesus Medina, very good as well. Matias Rojas, very good. Goncalves, that's a very good signing, to be honest. But the writings just don't make sense. I will not be signing Raheem Sterling. He has a poor squad chemistry. And from what I remember, correct me if I'm wrong on this, but historically, English players in Liga MX do not work out well. Not just Aaron Ramsey, but actually technically he's Welsh. But I always thought he was an English player, though, as in like England English. Yeah, they historically don't work out well. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I am right. Now, he does always handle pressure well. He has very good stats. I really want to sign him, but I will not be doing it. His freaking contract, even if I offered it, probably be too high. How much does he want? Only 58. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. You know what? If he's still on the market before the transfer window closes, I will sign him. Now, Jairo Di Rosun, on the other hand, didn't work out at America. Like I said, he scored against Tigres, which is very good for us. That's basically the only thing he did. He scored about 2 goals in his Liga MX career. Perfect squad chemistry. Sometimes handles pressure well. Like I said, in the past iteration of this game, he was very, very good. It might still be the case. We ought to see. And here it is. Boom. Jairo Dilo Russo has joined Monterrey. He's basically just a worse version of Raheem Sterling. That's essentially what he is. I mean, when you look at the friggin' stats, he's legit just a worse Raheem Sterling. Now, there are certain things that he's better at than Raheem. I remember I had this planned out originally about a month ago, but now I don't have it planned out. and I'm not gonna plan it out, but you know, you could look at it for yourself. His potential is pretty low, honestly. He's only gonna go up to 75, maybe 76 if we're lucky, but probably not. Now, here are all the signings that we made. We still got basically, essentially, 3 mil left in our transfer budget. Guairo Dildo Russo, Cesar Araujo, friggin' Kurt Zuma. All right, let me know if I'm saying it right. And James Rodriguez. Now, we did a lot of scouting reports, as y'all can see right here, like I said. These ones I didn't do, though. I do really want to sign Chucky, however, considering IRL, he has been outcasted out of San Diego, and they will probably be letting him go on a free unless someone makes a good offer for him. So, here is the team, the squad. We got Melengo. I do not want him in goal. I've seen him. He's not that good. The other day, he was very sorry because he messed up very badly. Game the other day, we got Gerardo Arteaga, a.k.a. my twin him. We got Vitor El Toro Guzman, who will be getting minutes under me, just like how he finally is at IRL. Obviously, we got Kurt. We got Stefan Medina, who is very old, but he has the best stats when it comes to that position. We got Jorge Rodriguez, who will be getting replaced if a good offer comes in for him, or just depending on how he plays. If he doesn't play good, we'll definitely let him see the door on out, you know what I'm saying, very early. Oliver Torres, very good player. Canales, very good player. He is our captain. And we got Lucas Ocampos, very good player as well. Next up, we got Luca Orellano. I always thought his name was Lucas. I never signed him, but I do remember in the previous iteration, the 24 iteration version of his game, he was a very good player. He was one of these MLS players that had some real good potential, you know what I mean, super young, et cetera, et cetera. And he just didn't result because he stayed in the MLS and just good offers didn't come for him for some reason. So now he's here at Monterrey. He's the new signing for Monterrey. I believe he's the newest signing IRL. But here are his stats. There's his potential. I remember his minimum potential was like 81. He didn't have like a super high potential. I believe he would go up to like maybe an 85, something like that. But yeah, still good player, but just not what I expected from him. Now he's 25. It's kind of sad, really, what he could have been IRL. And when it comes to like, when you look at the versions of some players in the past game, and then you go to this game and it's like, dang, they really didn't live up to their potential or even the hype. Now right here we got Monterrey's wannabe signing. They wanted this guy to be André Pierre Gignac, but little did they remember Mr. Ballon d'Or clause United is garbage. This nigga is trash, boy. I ain't gonna cap. This dude is garbage. He scored about 2 goals in Liga MX. He's a bench warmer. Is just terrible all around. The wages aren't that high according to this game. I don't know what they are IRL. They're probably way higher. But here's his stats. Not bad, honestly. I expect him to perform under me. I have given him the finisher, which means he doesn't have to do much. All you got to do is just, once they give you the ball, you just smack it right in. I give him the number 99 because I thought he was going to sign our number 9, our Jamaican signing. But as y'all remember, that's not going to happen. Now, he does handle pressure well. So, hey, at least he's got that. But once again, this is just a signing that I personally am not too fond of because what we seen IRL. But I will make it work. I will be making it work, though. Anyways, that is going to be it from me for today. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Your boy's trying to get out the hood. Share this video with your friends. Share this video with your family. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next one, which will be tomorrow. That is obviously me assuming that you're watching this the day that it comes out. If you're not watching this the day that it comes out, then, you know what I mean, it'll probably come out the day of. Because the date I'm recording it, I'm going to record another one. And that one's coming out tomorrow, which will be, you know what I mean, maybe your today. Catch you on the next video. Bye bye. See y'all later. Peace.